Hey, how's it going today? Jace Tunnell here with the Mission Aransas Reserve at the University of Texas Marine Science Institute. We're doing our normal weekly beach combing. I know a bunch of people are stuck inside, so this is a way to be able to get people to where they feel like they're outdoors. They can feel like they're doing some little beach combing and finding some stuff on the beach. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it around, walk around on the high tide line, and you can see I'm on North Padre Island. I'm about, I don't know, 4 miles south of where we call Bob Hall Pier. So it's really kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So let's start this. Okay, we'll just walk along here. What I do notice a lot of today anyway is a lot of this, and we've talked about this before, but this is a freshwater plant, water hyacinth. It's still here, probably from a big rain event or something like that that had happened. Ooh, look at that cigarette butt. I'm gonna pick that up and throw it away properly. But this is the #1 piece of trash found in any cleanup in the United States, actually anywhere in the world, is cigarette butts. So usually pick those up if you see them. Look at this. Whoa. This is regurgitated fish parts. Look at how you can see all the bones, spines, scales, backbone. Wow. I bet that didn't feel good coming up, but that's from bird. So this would be bird coming out one end. This is regurgitated out the other end. Wow. Oh, look at this. So here's another one. These are regurgitated as well from a bird. These are coquina shells, Donax, the genus. This is what they look like whole, but there's a lot of birds, shorebirds, that come along the beach here that eat these, and then they get that mussel that's inside of those. And actually some people make soup out of them too. I've heard of that, although you know it's a real small mussel, so you need a lot of them. But these grow, they sink like this into the sand, and then a wave comes over, you know, they get exposed again, and then they stick their little foot out again, and then they go back in. But then as they're doing that, the birds are coming along and feeding. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what else we find here. Another cigarette butt. Pick that up. Okay, here we go. Here's something. So this would be a moon snail, but it's only a part of one. So they also call them a shark's eye, because they actually, if it was whole, you'd see it look like an eye of a shark. But these are known for, like, when there's other clams and stuff like that, if you pick them up and they're open, like larger ones than this, but you'll see holes on them. The moon snail is what gets on there, drills a hole in it, and eats the mussel out of there. So that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what else we find here. Oh, now here's something man-made that we see a lot of. This monofilament fishing line, and I always pick this stuff up. And the reason for that is birds get entangled in that, sea turtles get entangled in that, and so with the Amos Rehabilitation Keep, a lot of the animals that come in, it's because of entanglement. So this is bad stuff. So we always want to get rid of that. Okay, see, somebody left their chair out here rusting away. I'll pick that up too. Oh, here's something cool. Okay, looks like somebody ran over it, but it's a feather. Looks like that's probably from an oriole. We've got spring migration coming through right now, so there's lots of birds flying through. And so in my backyard this last week, I mean, ton of little oriole birds. So that's pretty cool. Okay, here's another feather. That could be from anything though, white feather. Now look at this. We've talked about this before too. What do you think this diamond-shaped piece of plastic is? Wow, that's from a turtle or a triggerfish that took a bite of a piece of yellow plastic. I'm gonna pick that up. Okay. Ooh. Okay, here's a little clam shell there. It's a nice one. I leave the natural stuff in case somebody else comes along and wants to pick some stuff up. Okay. Uh-oh. This is a mullet. Oh, geez. Looks like somebody ran over it. Whew. Okay. Well, I guess that's natural type stuff here. Oh, here's a cockle. Oh, it's broken. But you can see it still has its kind of, it would have had both sides on it, the cockle. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. This looks like it's been out there for a while. It's got barnacles growing on it, some algae. Oh, it says something here. Yoo-hoo, chocolate. Okay, I guess there was chocolate milk in there or something. Probably a good ending point, I guess. Okay, well, until next week. We'll see you later. And if there's something specifically y'all want to look at, I know somebody mentioned that they wanted to look at birds and me to talk about some different types of shorebirds and things like that. Put that in the comments because I'll definitely do that. Somebody actually mentioned to me to stop showing myself so much. So that's why I've been showing the camera forward so much. See, I do listen. All right, till next time, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye. How's it going? Jace Tunnell again here for Beachcombing. Today I'm on North Padre Island and the water is coming up to the dunes. So really high tides today. You can see all these little birds eating around up in here. So the high tide today is really all the way up to the sand dunes. I figure we could just walk along here and see what we can find. Lots of little bitty pieces of stuff. I'll see if I can turn it around here. A lot of people see this foam stuff here and they think that's bad, but you know, really that can be a sign of real productive ocean. So it's the breakdown of algae and things like that, but whenever you get a wave action like this right here, it comes in and starts getting churned up and it almost acts like soap. So then it creates this type of foam and stuff like that that comes into the high tide. So I always tell people, you know, that's a sign of productivity right there, which could be kind of gross, I guess, but but some other things that we're seeing in the high tide here, lots of little pieces of plastic you can see. Let's see what else. Bird feathers. You saw all the little birds around here. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Now, what do y'all think this is? It's a popsicle stick. Find a lot of those. Sometimes you'll find them and they'll have holes at the top here, which I guess is what keeps the candy on there. Okay, I'm gonna watch out for a car coming right here. Okay, let me go over here. Let's see, I'm trying to keep, somebody commented that they want to see less of me and more what's on the beach, so I'm trying to keep that in mind, so I'll try to keep it looking over up in here. Okay, let's see. A lot of traffic out here. I would not drive my car through the salt water, but that's just me. Okay, now somebody also asked me the other day about these black mangrove seeds that we were finding that look like lima beans. They wanted a close-up picture of it. So I'm gonna see if I can get this to where you can see up close. You can see the root, it's trying to take root. So that root would, so this root would actually be down in the ground, and these seeds would start coming up, a little tree. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, I talked about all these popsicle sticks. Yeah, here's the ones with the holes in them. See that? Holes in there. What other kind of natural stuff can we find? That's what I'm most interested in. Natural. Okay. Now here's something we find a lot of here. These are glow sticks used by fishermen. Okay, we'll walk over here. See something right here. You can see these little barnacles on here. Stick, some algae growing on there. Trying to see what else we can find here. That might be it for today. Whenever the tide's up this high, it kind of spreads everything around the beach instead of being concentrated in one spot. Now, some of y'all might see this before. Here's a piece of a coconut. So that probably came up from Mexico. Okay, that might be it for today. Try to come out here later in the week, see if I can find some other cool stuff. You just never know what's coming up. Here's this water hyacinth again, freshwater plant being washed down the rivers, coming out. But I showed y'all sargassum before. This is a one, after it's been up on the beach for a while. The one I showed you before was nice and plump the other week, but this is getting kind of dried out and old. But then this gets blown back up into the dunes and is actually fertilizer for dune vegetation. Laughing gull. I love these laughing gulls. And they're real pretty. You look around the beak and the eye, so much detail to them. A lot of people don't necessarily like the laughing gull because they come down and try to eat your Cheetos or whatever. But I actually really like the laughing gulls. Okay, that's probably enough for today. Okay, we'll see y'all next time.